Today we will be reading Perky Pelican, A Tale of a Lively Bird by Suzanne Tate, illustrated by James Melvin. Now, I'm from a place called Australia, and in Australia where I live, it's very, very famous for pelicans. So this book is very special to me because of that. Perky Pelican. Okay. Perky Pelican was Perky. He was lively as could be. This is Perky. Perky lived on Sandy Island with many other pelicans. Now, pelicans here, they're not pelicans. Helpful humans made Sandy Island when they dug a deep channel for boats to use. They piled up sand. The sand formed an island, a safe place for Perky and his family. Here they are. Perky's mother made her nest on Sandy Island. She placed sticks one at a time on a bush. That's a bush. Then she covered the sticks with grass. Perky's mother laid 2 eggs in her nest, and Perky's papa took turns with her in caring for the eggs. Here she is, caring for her eggs. They kept the eggs warm by wrapping their feet around them. Mother Nature gave pelicans hot feet. There she is. Perky was the first to hatch. He pecked and pecked so hard, peck, 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 that the egg nearly jumped out of the nest. Perky's little sister, Pammy, hatched 3 days later. She was smaller. There's Pammy and there's Perky. She is much smaller. At first, Perky and his sister, they have no feathers. They looked like baby dinosaurs. Oh, I wish we had feathers like you, Perky said to his mother. Don't worry, your papa and I will take care of you, his mother said, and soon you will be covered with soft white down. Down, that also means feathers, okay? They're the same thing. The pelican parents also took turns feeding the chicks. There they are. They stuffed them with fishy food. Yum. Soon, Perky and Pammy were snow white, just as their mother had said, and every time dinner flew in, Perky was lively. Here I am, he squawked. Sometimes, Perky stuck his whole head in his mother's bill to grab food. Okay, bill is the big long beak that a pelican has. He was so hungry. Perky and Pammy Pelican grew and grew. There's Perky. This one's Pammy because of her eyelashes. Patches of brown feathers began to show on their bodies. 9 weeks went by and Perky grew to be a large bird with strong brown feathers. He spread his wings and felt proud. Look at me now, he squawked. Well, it's time for you to learn to fly and catch your own fish, said Perky's papa. Perky lifted up his wings and soon could fly above the water and around Sandy Island. He watched some pelicans as they dived for fish. Okay, that's diving into the water. The big birds dropped from the sky head first. Splash! Then they scooped up fish with their big beaks. Pelicans are perfect fishers because they have really big beaks. That looks easy, Perky said to himself. Straight down he came, splash! But he didn't get any fish. Perky knew he had to keep trying. He dived again and again that day. At last, he began to catch a fish or 2. A little gull came and sat on his head. There he is, looking for a free meal. This kind of fishing is for the birds. There must be an easier way to fish, thought Perky. He watched a long line of pelicans flap their wings and glide. I'll follow them, Perky said to himself. His big wings lifted him into the air. Soon, Perky saw a fisherman and his boat. He was taking fatbacks out of his net and throwing them to pelicans. So fatback is the fish. Humans don't like to eat fatbacks, but pelicans do. Perky flew down and landed on the water. The fisherman threw him a fatback. Perky grabbed it right away, and that fish was gone in one gulp, down Perky's gullet. Okay, gullet is like his throat. There goes the fish. A pretty little pelican swam up to Perky. "I'll show you how to get lots of fish," she said. Perky perked up his head. Then he saw that it was his little sister, Pammy. There she is, remember? She has eyelashes. But Perky noticed something had happened to her. "How have you been?" he asked politely. "Oh, I hurt my wing one day when I was diving for fish," she replied. "Now I can't dive very well." Okay, her wings hurt. "But I've learned an easy way to catch fish," his sister said. "Come, let me show you." Pammy swam beside the net, pulling out fatbacks one by one. Perky followed her, and he too tugged from the net all the fish he wanted. There they are. There's the fisherman. The fisherman watched them. "Thanks for helping me clean my net," he said. "You can have your fill of fatbacks any time you wish." The fisherman started his motor and headed for the dock. The pelicans felt full and happy. "Thanks for showing me an easy way to fish," Perky said to Pammy. "Let's look for the fisherman tomorrow." Then Perky Pelican, always a lively bird, led the way home to Sandy Island. There's Perky, there's Pammy. And that is Perky Pelican.